Back to Basics is our leading CBD supplier at the Simple Mind Sports Show. Billy Badwing is not here right now. He's claims to be on a mountain. He's probably on his couch, rubbing up his Badwing as we speak because he didn't want to be on the show.
Else with that. They're the sponsor.
I've never tried it in the nether regions. Might feel good. Probably tingles. We can ask Dr. Tom. I'm sure he'd have an answer for us. Dr. Tom is excellent. He's the guy you need to go to. Also follow him on Twitter because they're putting out daily picks, sports betting picks. Tonight, I think he has the Bucks, so suck it, Ray. Whatever you do, go to backtobasicsllc.com. It's BAK2 basicsllc.com. With every order you make, you get a free sample. Every order, free sample. Absolute no-brainer. Go do it right now. Whatever ointment or spray or whatever thing you use for remedy sleep, calming the nerves,
anxiety,
whatever you need, anxiety,
depression.
Speaking from experience, Dr. Big Mac. Back to Basics, and tell them the Simple Minds boys sent you. You know who needs? Oh, fucking Rich,
you're on fire.
You know who needs some goddamn CBD, anxiety meds, painkillers, whatever? Connor, you're dead to me in the world. McGregor.
And your ankle.
And your ankle is dead to you.
Pussy.
Wrap it up. Throw some dirt on it.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the fight. I was in transit. But obviously everyone knows the outcome. Conor McGregor snapped his fucking ankle, which I feel like it
wasn't his ankle. I think it was his tibia. If we want to get medically correct, it was his leg. It wasn't his ankle. It was his bottom part of his leg.
Either way, those are always.
I showed my son that today. I go, hey,
6,
buddy.
7?
He's 8. He's going to be 9. I go, hey, buddy, what's wrong with this pitcher? And he goes, I don't know. And I go, look at their legs. And he goes, oh, Dad, I think I'm going to be sick. It's bad. You're not supposed to put your leg down like that on the canvas.
No, yeah, that's bad. I feel like we've seen that a couple times in the UFC this year. Mm-hmm. Pro tip: stop smashing your shin into other people's shins. It's probably weakening what's going on down there. But McGregor takes the loss in a technical TKO or whatever you called it earlier today. Referee.
Well, no, he was. So what I was asking was basically because it was a TKO decision, but he kept screaming, "It's a doctor stoppage!" Like that's what he was saying during his interview and all that shit. You could hear him yelling that. I just didn't know if the purse he'd lose money for that. That's the reason I was asking that question.
Oh no, yeah, I think the money's pretty much guaranteed.
I didn't know if there was like a bonus or something, but with the doctor stoppage kind of thing, it's not a real loss. It's a
Well, yeah, I think that's for future fights and trying to come back. I didn't actually lose. My leg just snapped in half. It wasn't a judge's decision. Yeah, and it wasn't a knockout.
I just didn't know. Yeah, that's the only thing. I didn't know if like there was like a purse that he was losing. That's why he was like being very like demanding. Like, no, it's not a TKO. It's a doctor stoppage.
As a casual UFC follower, it's a little sad to me that this is how that went down because I think he's done.
Oh no! You didn't hear the breaking news from Dana White.
I guess not.
Dustin Poirier is getting a title shot now after last night's victory. And then when Conor's healed up, he gets a rematch against Dustin for the title or not for the title. Doesn't matter. He's going back to fight him for the 4th time.
Yeah, he's done. He's going to get his ass fucking kicked. He's going to get his ass kicked.
But the way that guy spends money?
Yeah, he's a money machine. I think if he just lost this fight straight up, I don't think that would be the case. This might be the best case scenario.
Exactly.
That's why UFC that you get a 4th fight as basically a redo because some guy's leg broke in half. So good for them. But in terms of Conor McGregor being a threat and because there was talk if he had won, if he got the belt, he goes and he gets greatest of all time, upper echelon UFC champion type talk. And I don't think that there's a shot that he can ever reach that at this point.
I think they said he's only won one fight in the past 5 years.
Yeah, he just keeps
something like that losing. But this is only his. Yeah, I think this is only his 3rd or 4th fight because he's just been retiring and then coming back, coming back, takes a fight, retires, comes back.
What is he? 30? He's in
32.
Is he 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done. He's fucking done.
I think he'll come back for one more, and if he looks as terrible as he has been, I think he'll call it a career.
Yeah, probably. Well, or he'll keep trying to take fights and
He's a big draw though. Like
kind of make a mockery out of his career. He'll
look
go
at that.
do some more stupid boxing things.
Yeah, or something that won't be so hard on his body anymore.
Yeah,
Commentate. He can do anything.
His legs.
Yeah. 3.5 hours surgery for that too.
That seems short.
Oh,
when your your leg bone snaps in half. 3.5 hours. That's a football game. That's no problem. It's one showing of Braveheart.
How dare you not bring up the greatest actor of all time?
Oh, it's like 1.25 of Dances
Draft
with
Day?
Wolves.
Oh, I was going to say draft day.
It's 3 draft days.
Perfect. I can do that.
Speaking of draft day, Red Sox drafted today, and they also signed Matt Barnes to a 2-year extension after dropping 2 out of 3 to the fucking Phillies. Let's start with the Matt Barnes. He's going to get $7.5 million per year starting next season. He's got a team option, or is it a player option? I think it's a team option in 2024. $8 million worth up to 10. Let me just give you some examples here for closers around the league. Now, Matt Barnes is 31 years old. He's got the lowest ERA of his career, sticky icky ooey, 2.86 ERA right now. He's currently on a $4.5 million deal. Next year, he'll be paid $7.5 million. The highest paid closers in the league right now, who Matt Barnes is better than, Kenley Jansen makes $20 million.
That's crazy.
Aroldis Chapman, who sucks, makes $17.2 million. And Craig Kimbrell, off his choking implosion in the 2018 Red Sox run, makes $16.2 million, has turned his career around with the Cubs. So if Barnesy over there can just get a little bit of that sticky icky past the umpires, I think you're looking at a pretty good bargain here for the next year or two.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's what you need on this team is closing. The bullpen's been winning you these games because the starters don't go out there for very long. It's like 3 or 4 innings, and then the fucking starters are out. So this bullpen's what's doing it. So yeah, he might as well get paid.
This second game of this Philly series pissed me off. Martin Perez, 3 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs. So he was in like 76 pitches or something like that. Why are these guys fucking throwing 3 innings?
Like, why after 76 pitches? Like, that's crazy.
Martin Perez, 3 earned runs is pretty much expected no matter what outing he goes for. You pull him in the 4th at 3, like you're playing.
He already met his quota.
It's so fucking aggravating. It's
so
aggravating.
It's the nerds, man. It's the nerds calling down to the dugout and saying, "Hey, he's at his quota. Let's take him out. You know, he's at 3 innings. Let's go."
Yeah,
it's stupid. It's fucking dumb.
We've come back around 3rd time in the lineup. We know Martin Perez can't pit, blah 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 blah. It's 3 2/3 innings. Just like, can you get through 4? Can you get 1 more out? Can you make that respect? Go to 5 innings. Go to 5 innings. That should be a minimum. That's what the minimum has always been for starting pitchers. It's ridiculous. And in that game, they lost 11-2 because your bullpen had a pitch for 6 1/3 inning. Yeah. And any bullpen is going to be taxed by that. I don't care how good they've been. Josh Taylor has been awesome this year. He got lit up for 4. And then this bum, Brandon Workman, he needs to go. He's done. He's not a major league pitcher. He recorded 0 outs, 3 runs. They lose 11-2. It was just one of those aggravating fucking games. And a little bit of an insight to the Red Sox have been pretty goddamn lucky and playing over their head for a lot of this. And thank God Bill's not here because he'd be tooting his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
This series shows you a little bit of how bad it could be for the Red Sox if their pitching just loses that much. Loses that much.
Do you think it was one of those all-star breaks starting early for these guys too? Like took a foot off the pedal?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, who's to say? I don't know. It might just be they kind of suck, and it came out.
No.
Sometimes it comes out. You know, the Red Sox haven't lost a lot of series this year. Dropping 2-3, 2 out of 3 to the Phillies is, you hate to see it headed into the All-Star break.
Still in first place though.
Still in first place, and hey, they got the best high school player in the draft.
Hey, why not?
According to Bill. So, hey, why not? Lastly here, just want to touch on this little bit of Bruins news that came over the weekend. Tarasenko is requesting a trade out of St. Louis. I said that this team needs some Russians. He's Russian. He's got
boom and boom.
He's linked to the Bruins. Rumors are, I think this was Joe Haggs that had this. It would take something like DeBrusque, Trent Frederick, and a first-round pick.
How the fuck is that any compensation for the Blues?
It's ridiculous.
Why would you agree to that?
I've seen different on his cap number. I'm sure it's very easy to look up, but I think it's $7.5 million. It might be $8.5 million.
I think it's 8.
Okay, let's call it 8 to be so a little bit high for the Bruins, but cap's going up. They're used to playing their players under what they're worth. I just don't think that he fits what they need, and the money would make it kind of tight. He's 29, I think. He's had shoulder issues
for a few seasons now, right?
2 seasons. He's barely played. I just, they need centerman. Jack Eichel's still out there. He's still flirting with coming to the Bruins. I would much rather have a 25-year-old Jack Eichel than a 29, 28-year-old Tarasenko. He fits a need. He's better. So I don't know. Your thoughts on Tarasenko being linked to the Bruins?
Either way, I think Krejci should go down with a season-ending injury. Don't play till the playoffs. Grab one of these guys. Then when the playoffs start, put Krejci back on the ice. Boom, bada bing. Here's the Stanley Cup championship.
There you go. A little lightning maneuvering right there. Except Kucherov's like $10 million contract, whatever. Krejci's probably going to be 1 or 2, but
I didn't know how to use an example for a centerman, so that's just what I went with.
You can save yourself there. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm all for talent. It's just, certainly this team still needs scoring, but they need defensive help. They're far off. They're far off, especially seeing what the Lightning did against Montreal, and how good they're going to be for the several years. I don't think I'm dumping that salary into 2 years of Tarasenko. You're not that close, even though they think they are. So you might see him in a Bruins jersey.
Eichel would be better, and it sounds like Eichel actually wants to come here too. So I would go with Eichel. I'd go with the Eichel route.
He fits more needs, and he's a future piece too. So if you can get Jack Eichel, you get Jack Eichel. But Bill is for whatever reason against him. Fuck that. That's like you get. Jack
Where would you put him though?
You put him on the number 2 line. You give him.
Because I don't think did that work with Taylor Hall in Buffalo.
Nothing works in Buffalo.
Okay, so we'll call that like just a wash right there.
Yeah. It's all Buffalo. It's all the Buffalo stink. Okay. Good hockey talk in July. It's July, right? Yeah, 12th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This has been the Silvermine Sports Show. Monday headlines, July 12th. We'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I thought you were going to butcher that.
I looked over. My calendar still says June. So
no, well, you said July 12th, and then you ended the show, and I thought you were going to fuck it up and be like, July.
No, I could get it. If it's within 10 seconds, I'm pretty good.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
So the boy didn't like to see a leg being decapitated?
He did not. Neither did the wife, and she's a nurse. I'm like, fucking... What's wrong with you?
I think I'm going to be sick. It's a very polite way to put it.
Yeah, well. I'm like, well, if you are, the bathroom's that way. Have at it, boy.
Have at it. Need another look to really get it up?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Here you go.
It wasn't even a video. It's just a still shot.
But yeah, you can see it clear as day. What's going on with his leg?
The videos. I even
way worse.
The videos.
Yeah.
But I can't turn away. The Kevin Ware injury, I watched that 1,000 times.
Did you really? I watched it once. I was like, oh, I'm right. I'm right with this.
Yeah. I guess like a little bit freakish in me. Like, I can't look.
I can't do that. Puke and shit all day. Like Jackass movies, I can watch those, not like get disgusted. But if I see like deformity on a body, like something's not supposed to be doing that, no thank you. I'll cash out.
Pussy.
I did that with my nephew. He broke his arm, went to go see him in the ER, and his fucking arm was like an N, like a lowercase N. Saw it, passed out right on the ER floor. Nurse is walking over me. My sister's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Fuck."
Ooh, pussy.
Yeah. Whoa, your arm's not supposed to do that, huh?
Keep it together. This is the guy that railed on Gordon Hayward for 3 years for shattering his leg.
And I puke or to pass out.
You fucking pass out at the sight of a broken arm.
Oof. Wasn't supposed to look like that.
Wow.
Never seen it live and in person.
Okay, got it. Got it. No, but so do you have any more respect for Gordon Hayward, or is
no? Fuck no, he's a pussy. Tape it up and spit some dirt on it, or spit on it, whatever.
Spit some dirt on it, you
Just some
pussy.
dirt, pussy.